Two is back home again in Indiana.
John Lawson is the treasurer for Jazz from Bloomington and has known Monika for 3.5 years.
She was one of the founders of Jazz from Bloomington, but she's not on the board anymore. She's basically what I would call our executive director, which means she does just about everything. She schedules most of the performances into Bloomington. She takes care of the technical end of what needs to be set up, all the sound and all of the logistics of setting up the venue and making sure that things work well. And she usually initiates all the contracts with the artists too.
When Monika isn't busy booking acts for Jazz from Bloomington, she finds time for her first love, playing jazz with her husband. Andy Goheen is a director on the union board. He booked Monika and her husband to entertain students in the market.
I had heard of her before just through her playing in jazz groups around town. And when I got this position, I started looking for musicians to play, of course, and she was just always really cool about it and willing to do anything.
Monika Herzig is also a professor at SPIA, where she teaches a class entitled Inside the Music Industry.
I met my husband by playing music. We were in the same band together. And then for a long time we had a jazz fusion band called Beeble Brox, which was kind of our common baby. He wrote half of the music and I wrote about half of the music. And yeah, it was a great band. We did some nice touring and opening for Indy for Tower of Power, and Dixie Dregs, and Sting, and yes, there was some groups. The concert with the Alcoba and Big Band, that's very special. I mean, one thing that we try to do every year is do some tribute to Hoagy Carmichael, because obviously Bloomington has this Hoagy Carmichael legacy, and people are very fond of that legacy, and it is something to be proud of. You know, you can read about Hoagy Carmichael sitting on the little wall in front of the music school on 3rd Street and composing Stardust, you know, and him being at the Book Nook, which is now some of the, well, it's probably was over the Gables, I think, on Indiana, and they were hanging out there every night, and he composed most of his greatest tunes in the Book Nook. So it's a special legacy, and he's buried still at Rose Hill Cemetery, so he's with us here in Bloomington. And so every year we put a tribute on, and we try to come up with something different every year.
Reporting from Bloomington, this is Joshua Levering.
by the great jazz historian Melvin Sheep. So this man